Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative, and today we are taking a look at my minimal setup for the DJI Pocket 3. So I have a bigger setup that I use maybe when I'm at home, just, recording here, and I want to get, everything like stable and professional. But when I'm on the go, I have found like a little setup that I can do. I can still make my videos, and let me just show that to you here. So first, we have the device itself. And as you can see, we are not using the traditional case that it comes in. This is the traditional case. I've said many times, I don't like this case. And actually, let me show you why. I think that's pretty important to start with. When you have the camera in it like this, everything seems to be fine. And this case is actually great. You can clip the microphone on it. You can put your wide angle lens on the inside and another like diffuser filter lens on this. But here's the thing that's really poorly designed. When you kind of like inch this out, even that much, now the lens, this little head, is free to pop open and flip around, and it's only from that much. Even that much. Like, it's incredibly stupid, and I've seen this in bags where I'm just walking with my backpack. This is moving around, whether this is in like a bigger case or not. And I'm seeing this like flailing out. I'm like, this cannot be happening. This is not how you protect a device. So as multifunctional as this one is, I don't really use this when I'm going out. So to minimize its footprint and also to really protect it, I use this one here. This one is from Sunny Life. I've seen, I think, a pretty similar one from PGY Tech. I think that's what it is. But all it is this is a plastic case. It covers the screen, which is great. And like, this is just cheap plastic, but literally it prevents that gimbal from moving around because this is the stabilizer. This is all you need to put inside your pocket or your bag. You know the head's not going to rotate. Now, I have never had this pop open because this is how you open it. You open it like this. You press the two sides together, and that's how you open it. Now you can turn it on, and you're ready to go. And this, like, it's perfect. So this is how I store this in my pocket or in a bag. And again, you can find that on Amazon or pretty much anywhere. But then here is what I use as my gimbal. Sorry, as my tripod. So if all of what you have is just the camera, this will kind of work out. But you can see it can tip around a little bit. It's like not really a perfectly flat bottom. And even when you put the attachment, whether you have the extra battery attachment or the attachment, this just allows the USB-C to be moved to the back and puts the, the 3/4 thread, whatever the thread is that allow you to put big tripods, and in this case, a very small tripod, whatever it is, you have the option to have both here. And you may be asking, okay, what is this tiny little thing, and does this do anything? This is a tripod that I found, and I believe it's from Ulanzi. Not sponsored, but they have done an amazing job. All you need to do is just tighten this into the thread and then look at how this tripod works. Do you see, just with gravity, literally putting this down, it kind of slides and then you find this stability. So, of course, maybe you can try and knock this down. It's not a perfect thing. It's not a full-fledged tripod. But literally, unless you're trying to knock this down, this is giving you so much more stability than just laying this flat. And it's not adding that much length to it. Because I think what the big issue is once you get that longer battery pack, once you add a tripod, this thing will get pretty long. And I'm coming from the DJI Pocket 2, which was a smaller device, and of course not so great with low light. The visual quality is not as great, but look at this. As a minimal little setup, literally just the weight of this allows it to kind of go like this. And I love it. I choose to not keep this on the battery pack because this is part of like my super minimal setup. So when I have the battery pack on there, I have the expectation of maybe keeping that off, putting that in a separate bag, having a longer, more significant tripod. But when I'm just going minimal, and one thing I really wish is that this had a thread in it too. I know they'd have to extend it. I think Ulanzi makes a tiny little addition that works with this, maybe smaller than this, where I may try to get that. I may try to get that tomorrow. But at least all you're adding is this. You don't have to add the length of the battery. This does a great job. Now the next thing is we have the little DJI Mic Mini. We're not sponsored by DJI. This is just something I find that really, really works well. Right now, we're filming with the iPhone. In the past, this is what we usually film with. This is a Canon EMF camera. I put this on the tripod. I have my DJI Mic 2 receiver hooked up here. I have the wire going into the audio jack, and it's just kind of like, this is passe. This is like something that we're probably not going to be doing in the future. And if you're starting YouTube, it's great having a camera like this, but even having this one or the DJI Pocket 2, the visual quality is perfect. The gimbal makes it really good for walking around, but this one, the quality is good enough where this is what I'm choosing to use to film pretty much all my reviews on. I really like it. And one of the things is I like that most of the time it's me talking and that's it. So all I need is a single mic, and I can either clip it again to the top of this if I choose to use this, which I really don't because of the gimbal issue, but look at how cute that is. And I can use that as like a little microphone thing to be like, hello, I'm doing an interview with you, and then back to me, back to you. But if you just want to clip this, this is the smaller version compared to the DJI Mic 2, but look how small this is. And this is even with the little wind thing on. And look, when you have it off, it is that small. And you do not need a transmitter a receiver for this. All you need to do is turn it on. You pair it first, like the first time, but bam, it's right there. And one good thing about this is if you don't have the Mini and you have the Mic 2, you can use them together. I made another video about this, or you just can use it separately. The receiver does work with the Mini and or the 2. So that's great to have. But again, we're going for the minimal setup, and I think this is really all you need. I was going to go and review like my orders that I've made on B&H, but I really don't see the need. You can Google all of this stuff. You can get this on Amazon, Best Buy, wherever you want to find the best prices. Although I do like going to B&H Photo, I usually can find things used in great condition and get like a good discount on it. Where that's why I got the Mic 2, because in the past I was like, I'm not getting the full setup. Then I saw they had the regular for $60, and then I think this was $10 or $15 off. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger and get this because it's such a tiny minimal setup, and it really allows me to go and film pretty much anywhere. Where tomorrow I'm going to go to the Don Julio and Popeyes collab, and literally all I'm going to do is bring this. This is going to be my setup here. And if I don't need to actually hold it, I'm just going to undo this and hold this and kind of, walk and talk and, do everything I need to do for the review. But this is a minimal setup. Of course, the camera itself is expensive. I think it goes for like 500 plus. The Creator Combo is like $700. It's up there. But this has been the thing that I trust 100% with everything that I do. And I would have to say, if you have a Pocket 2, you can do a lot of the same things. You can like a mini tripod. You can, get battery handles. You can use a mic, although it has to have its own separate receiver module on there. It's not something that's built in, so it adds some size. But you can do about the same thing for a lot less money. But this is what I choose to showcase because so many people choose to showcase this here too. So yeah, I would say that. So get the minimal case, get the little tiny mic, and get the little tiny tripod, because that's really all I need. And I love how just literally the weight of itself allows the tripod to open. And you can even see it's like a tiny little thing, and there's this nice rubberized feet. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments or questions, put it in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8B9. You can email me at creativenyc2025@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Yeah, if you have any questions about the Pocket 2 or 3 or any of these accessories, let me know. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.